Hawks fans, I just got to tell you, all offseason, we have heard a specific word from our GM, Onsi Saleh. That word has been optionality, remaining optimal. And this video is no less or no short of that because you guys weren't supposed to notice this. None of us were supposed to notice this. But welcome back to Hawks Digest because we're going to get into this. This video is surrounded around our new sharpshooter, Mr. Caleb Houston, and also multiple updates because there's a possibility the Hawks could be in line for yet another sharpshooter. So this could kind of be the shooter episode if you want to. Shooter, Lil Wayne, for those who know that song from back in the day. But again, before I get any further into this, let me go ahead and give y'all shout out. Thank y'all for always choosing us as one of your first listens when you need that Hawks content. We love to have you as a part of the Hawks Digest family. And if you are part of that 57%, stop being passenger 57 Wesley Snipes and go ahead and be a part of Hawks Digest because we would love to have each and every last one of you guys right here with us when everything goes down for the Atlanta Hawks. So all right, y'all, let's head to the big screen on this one. Yes, finally got this guy out of those despicable Orlando Magic colors, and we got him in the good old Hawks colors now. Talking about Mr. Caleb Houston again, someone who shot nearly 40%, or over 40% for the three for the season, but after the All-Star break, shot 50% from three. So again, bringing him in, adding yet another weapon for the Atlanta Hawks and Trae Young to use at their disposal. But there's something else that goes along with this because Caleb Houston recently signed the deal. He is a Hawk, but not really, because to the team in the deal is now an Exhibit 10 contract. That means it only allows him to become an official player on the roster if he makes it past training camp. So yes, Caleb has work to do. So also the Hawks technically could release him and clear up more space if they want to make another move. So technically we still have that last roster spot still open, and that is a testament to the optionality that Onsi Saleh has been preaching. This guy is not even a full member yet of the Atlanta Hawks, and he's keeping the door open just a little bit so we can just see what happens moving forward. You never know what'll happen after training camp. You never know what happened during training camp. So that's why it's important to keep that optionality window open, and that's what our GM Onsi Saleh has done with young Caleb Houston. So we'll see exactly what happens with that moving forward. Regardless, you gotta have shooters. But before we go any further, there are reports out about another shooter, a sharpshooter. Technically, overall with the volume of work, better than Caleb Houston. That's this guy. Would you like to see this guy in Hawks colors? This is Malik Beasley, for those who do not know. Malik Beasley was one of the best shooters in the league last year. It was points and times to where Malik Beasley was actually being thought of as a sixth man of the year type candidate. Being in the record books for the Detroit Pistons as well, Beasley averaged 16.3 points on 43% from the field and 41.6% shooting from three. Again, he was second, just to get more specific, in the sixth man of the year voting. He is clear, apparently fully clear, and this also came from Shams as well, that he is fully clear of the investigation. Shams said ESPN story on Malik Beasley receiving The determination that he is not the target of the Eastern District of New York's gambling investigation, potentially opening the door for the sharpshooter and with the second most threes in the NBA last season to resume free agency. Would you guys be mad if the Atlanta Hawks offered Malik Beasley a contract? Would you guys be mad if somehow, some way, Caleb Houston is exchanged for Malik Beasley? And what I mean by that, I'm not saying any trades. I'm just saying is going back to what I said about Caleb Houston's Exhibit 10 contract. If he doesn't make it, or if the Hawks decide to go another direction, he can be released. And the Hawks still could possibly offer Malik Beasley a minimum contract and stay under the salary cap. But will Malik Beasley be ready to take that? Who knows? Regardless, if I'm Malik Beasley, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm still playing with a team who could potentially be a contender. Also, you think about it. Caleb Houston is nice, but when it comes to volume, Malik Beasley would be the better player. We would get better and add yet another shooter because we already have Nikhil at 38% from three. We already have Porzingis at 41% from three. And of course, Mr. Three-Pointer himself, Luke Kennard, at 43%, from three, which was also considered a down year for him. Crazy, right? But it's true. So, with that being said, you throwing in Malik Beasley. Yes, it's another guard. It's not a tall guy. It's not a big, anything like that. But it is somebody who can definitely put the ball in the basket. We've seen Malik Beasley go off against us. We've seen Malik Beasley go off against other teams. So he can definitely shoot the ball. Something that we need. Can you imagine kicking it out to Malik Beasley for three? There's a possibility of that. But ultimately, will the Atlanta Hawks make the move? I don't want to rule it out just because of the way that Onsi Saleh has been working, has been cooking, has been improving this team. I don't want to rule it out. It is a long shot. I will say that. It is a long shot. But you can't necessarily rule it out because that optionality, that is the word of the day. That is the word of the season. Well, at least the offseason so far for Onsi Saleh and the Atlanta Hawks. Keeping those doors open, keeping that optionality. And guys, please let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about Malik Beasley being an Atlanta Hawk? What do you guys think about Caleb Houston and his Exhibit 10 contract? Something that you weren't supposed to notice, the fact that we still have that open spot on the roster, can still possibly bring in someone else, can still possibly move on from Caleb Houston, and we could actually make a move for a better shooter in Malik Beasley if the Atlanta Hawks choose to do such. So guys, again, that's exciting news right here for the Atlanta Hawks. You have a shooter, but with things clearing up, you have the opportunity to possibly, just possibly, add yet another player. Remember, Caris LeVert is up in Detroit. So wouldn't it be ironic and kind of funny that they would lose Malik Beasley to us? Fair swap, no swindle? I think so. But guys, until next time, this is just a quick updated video. My apologies. I got to get these videos out to you a little bit more, a little sooner. I'm going to get on that. It just was a long few days, and I could not get to this thing. But I promise you guys, I'm going to get better at it because you guys deserve it. And I love doing this content for you guys, informing you about what's going on out here, getting informed my own self, and continuously, so bring us together as a family. So peace and blessings to you all. Be generational because it's always time to be, and I will holler.